glory. So, let go. What's up, y'all? Your girl, Sande. Yeah, we back up in this motherfucker for another motherfucking video. How y'all living, fam? Hope everyone's having a great day, great night, great week, whenever y'all are watching this shit up and through here. And as y'all can tell by the motherfucking title, motherfuckers, yo bitch is back to do another motherfucking video on some newer makeup that y'all have requested for my motherfucking ass to do. And y'all told me all over Instagram that, bitch, you need to go ahead and do a first impressions video on this shit up and through here. Bam! Which is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer in one. So you know what your girl did. Your girl listened to your motherfucking asses, because I always do, and came back with the quick video, okay?
Now, if you happen to see titties jangling in the wind and shit, your girl ain't wearing no damn bra, as per usual. But sometimes they, do a little jingle in the camera. I've been noticing when I've been editing the shit. So I figured instead of, taking that shit out, I would just go ahead and just let the motherfuckers jangle.
It's natural. Okay. So, we are going to be discussing this particular product up and through here. I'm going to give you guys the rundown as I usually do, give you all the details, and as usual, every single damn link for this will be down below wherever the fuck I can find this shit, in addition to any other things I can find that I mentioned in this motherfucking video. Just make sure your asses check out the description box, okay? And while you're here, you might as well, before we even get started, go ahead and hit that motherfucking thumbs up. Y'all know you gotta hit that thumbs up for the one time, okay? And in addition to that, you also need to go ahead and make sure to subscribe if you guys are watching this motherfucker for the very first time and seeing my beautifully brown melanin skin tone on your screen for the very first time. Again, this is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer in one. And let me go ahead and show you guys the package just so you guys can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. Boom. There are 20 different shades of this particular color. This is supposed to be boasting not only a foundation that completely conceals, okay, and perfects, okay, but it's also supposed to be the foundation and concealer type of situation in one, where you can pretty much spot conceal with this. You can use this as just a concealer, generally speaking. You can also just use this as a foundation on its own and use your own concealer, or you can use this as concealer and foundation, which is why yo motherfucking asses see me with not a damn thing under these gray, dark as fuck ass eyes and under circles, okay? Because we're gonna go ahead and test this motherfucker out as a foundation and concealer. This foundation slash concealer is supposed to be oil free, it's supposed to be fragrance free, it's supposed to give you that perfected look, but it's supposed to have a natural matte finish. This motherfucker is also supposed to handle sweat as well as humidity, okay? And they also say that this foundation slash concealer is appropriate for even the driest of skin types, okay? All the way up to combination oily skin. So that is a very, very, very large promise that they promise. And y'all know, since I'm pretty much a normal to dry skin type, but I also perspire on my face, which I'm perspiring right now underneath all these motherfucking lights, I'm gonna be able to really test this motherfucker out to see if that shit's for real, for real. This is supposed to have moderate to full coverage, in addition to the fact that this motherfucker boasts that it also provides 12 hours of wear. Last but not least, and probably my favorite part about this motherfucker right here, because it is not necessarily a drugstore type of foundation, it's not the cheapest motherfucker in the world, but its price point is actually very reasonable if it does what the fuck it promises that it does, because this motherfucker is $27 and that's it, alright? So it's $27. You can find it at Sephora, Nordstrom's, Macy's, etc. I will leave any and all links down below, and while you're at it, you guys might as well go ahead and sign up for Ebates, because every single one of the stores that this shit is available at has an affiliation with Ebates, and y'all know I love that shit, okay? And if you use the link down below to go ahead and create yourself an Ebates account, you will get a free $10 gift card that you can go ahead and use wherever the fuck they have that affiliation with. For whatever store you go ahead and choose that $10 gift card for. In addition to the fact that every store they have an affiliation with gives cash back, a certain percentage of cash back, okay, that they will either put on your PayPal account, your card that you use, whatever the fuck you designate. So let's just say there's a VIB sale at Sephora and it's 20% off. If Sephora through Ebates is also giving an additional 6% off through Ebates, you will not only get the 20% off through the VIB sale that Sephora is offering, but you will also get the 5 or 6 or whatever percent that Ebates is giving you back in cash back. So it's like getting like 26% cash back, 26% off whatever the fuck you decide to order from Sephora. When I say this shit is off the motherfucking chain, trust me when I say y'all will love Ebates. So make sure you guys check out the link at the top of the description box. Get yourself an Ebates account. Get yourself that free $10 gift card. Every single thing, including the Clinique website, is affiliated with Ebates, and they give cash back as well. So make sure you sign up for Ebates down below. Now, for those of you guys wondering if Clinique has actually had this foundation before, they actually have, okay? This is a foundation that is newer on the market only because of the fact that they actually perfected the formula they already had for this foundation. So this foundation has already been out. However, they re-released this motherfucker with a newer, more perfected formula, which is why they're considering this a new product. But they have had this whole beyond perfecting foundation before. So for those of y'all who are like, hold up, bitch, this ain't new. I have this motherfucker in my crib where I've seen this shit before. You probably right. You probably have the older version of it, or you've seen it somewhere in some way, shape, or form, okay? But this is the newer version of it. It has the newer formula. Color that I got in this particular foundation is the deepest, darkest shade they have of the 20, which is 28 Clove, okay? So we're gonna see how well we matched our skin because we did not do any kind of skin test or nothing or whatever the fuck, okay? And yeah, it's pretty much what it is. We're gonna see what's up with this motherfucker. So let's go. Here we go. Of the darker shades that are more suitable for us more melanin brown skin beauties out there, okay, there's probably only about maybe 3-4 shades for women of color, for people of color, okay, because I know it's not just women that wear makeup out there, boo-boos. I know I got some men watching. We got this right here, little silver top glass container, just FYI. This is, I believe I read it on the box, is 1 fluid ounce, which is pretty standard. We're gonna go ahead and, oh God, it was pretty tight. Open this motherfucker up. Now, I read a little bit, as you guys can clearly tell, since I know as much about the foundation as I done told y'all. I read a little bit about this motherfucker, and there's supposedly a magic wand in this bitch. So we gonna see what it looks like. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, shit.
That motherfucker is huge. What the fuck? Bitch, that is the biggest magic wand situation I done ever seen on any foundation or any product I done ever tried in my life. Now,
y'all know they say bigger is better, especially when there's lots of girth around the outside, the exterior, the circumference of the wand. You know what I'm saying? For most magic sticks. And it's got a nice little pronounced tip at the top, bitch. So it means it's gotta be good.
Too much? Too soon? Okay. So I'm supposed to dab this motherfucker on my face wherever the fuck I want it. I'm also gonna use it as a concealer too. So let's just go ahead. Let's go ahead and try to apply it as a concealer first. Okay, so we're gonna use this. Now, it does say use this to kind of dab on your face in particular areas. So let me go ahead and show you the color on my face once it's applied before I spread it. And then you're supposed to spread that shit, you know what I'm saying, with your fingers. But y'all know I don't like that shit. So we're gonna use one of my favorite brushes. So I'll show you guys what that is. Because based on the consistency of the product, I have a feeling I know which type of tool to use, but I don't have any of them with me. So later on, because I don't have time to wash my beauty blenders, just because of how thick this particular product is, I will try to see before I do my monthly faves, now I held to the nails, okay? That I try it out with a beauty blender because I think it'll better apply with a beauty blender just because of how thick this foundation is. You'll understand why when you see the product if you end up buying a motherfucker. Okay, so let me go ahead and just before it dry, but it's supposed to dry slow, so I don't have to really go that fast. So let's see. Any scent? It's supposed to be fragrance free, but it smells like cosmetics. You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing unpleasant. It's nothing strong. I mean, I had to like sniff that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I went ahead and dabbed my face up. Maybe a little bit too much, but it's whatever. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my favorite flat top kabuki brushes. It's what I use typically for my liquid foundations. You guys know I love Sedona lace brushes. This is the FB07 brush. I've taught you guys about it many, many times before. I've got a coupon code and a link down below that'll give you a discount off of anything you purchase from Sedona lace, makeup, brushes, sets of brushes, etc. Or you can buy this motherfucker on its own, okay? Very blendable. Very, very blendable. Very light on the skin. very light on the skin. So let's get this side so you guys can see what I'm doing on this side. Go ahead and use that there. I'm just gonna use I was gonna use a concealer brush for under my eyes, but I'm like, fuck it, YOLO. Okay, so let's go ahead and just keep on going. Boom! Okay, went ahead and let it set for about 5 or so minutes. And as it says, it's kind of that demi matte type look. It's not matte like beat bitch, you know, porcelain doll matte where you don't have a lick of shine on your motherfucking face, okay? But there is some matteness to it, kind of a dewier matte finish, okay? So I wanted to show that to you guys. I know you guys already see the shit's a little bit too orange for my skin, okay? So I'm hoping I can bring back some of the additional color that I need to kind of even this shit out. However, I can see here that it does provide coverage, as you guys can see here. The other thing is that you guys can see that under the eyes, it's not looking too shabby at all, right? And you guys know I have grayness on the lid of my eye and darkness right up and through here. So we are not looking too shabby, all right? Boom! Okay, so we did a quick mini beat. I'ma need y'all motherfuckers to describe the motherfucking eyebrows, bitch, okay? Because the left brow looks like it's saying hi, motherfuckers, and the right brow looks like it's saying bye, bitch. We don't know what the fuck is going on with the eyebrows, okay? I ain't no damn professional. We review motherfucking products like a motherfucking layman, okay? Bitch, y'all motherfuckers ain't here for the eyebrows, all right? Any hoodle. Here's what my face looks like after I have set it with powder. I put a little blush on. We done put ourselves a little lippy on, bitch. And you know, the high by eyebrows, okay? And I'm also trying out a new mascara. So you guys are gonna have to let me know down below what you guys think of the mascara that I'm trying out. This is the very first time I'm trying it out. Y'all know I got a whole bunch of products I'm gonna be sharing with y'all for the monthly faves and all hands of the motherfucking nails, okay? So stay tuned for that shit. So after it's been set with powder, and I will leave the link for the setting powder that I always use down below, as I always do, okay? It looks really, really good. I mean, outside of the fact that the foundation itself was just a tad bit too orange, yellow for my skin tone, I was able to kind of bring some of that, you know, back, okay, in my face. You guys know it's not the exact color of my skin tone, all right? But that's not what we testing, because we just randomly pick this motherfucker up, assuming that it would work, all right? We testing to see if the motherfucker works, generally speaking. So if we like it, hopefully we can find a color that matches our beautifully brown skin tone, okay? So far it is actually really, really pretty. So let me go ahead and back up so you guys can see it, okay? Still good coverage over here. All right. I should also let you guys know, if you guys are wondering what is on my lips and whatever the fuck else, I will also leave that in addition to the mattifying powder that I used down below. So if you guys want to know what I'm wearing on my lip, I will make sure to leave that down below for y'all as well. And the link to the video that showcases all the other swatches of these lippies as well. So make sure you guys check out the link down below, in addition to the YouTube link that is going to feature all the other colors that I done showed y'all for this particular product right here, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and rock this motherfucker all motherfucking day. Look at the titties, look at the titties, look at the titties, all right? And I will be back to let y'all know what the fuck I think of this bitch. Let go. Boom! I'm back, bitches! Y'all miss me? Okay, so here is my face after many hours of wear. Y'all, it is damn near 8 o'clock in the evening, okay? And I have had this shit on my face since the beginning of my video shooting day, okay? So I've been outside. Y'all know whenever I test my foundations or tinted moisturizers or whatever products I'm trying out, I always make sure that I have left the house, I'm out in the elements, that I'm able to test it out in those environments. But in addition to that, half the time I'm testing it out under bright as fuck ass lights. Y'all know a bitch perspires on her face, especially when she's in her office. So it's a great way to test whether there's some longevity to the motherfucking product, okay? Here's my face without any touching up motherfucking ever. I have not reapplied powder. I've shot at least 3 or 4 videos today. I have gone grocery shopping to 2 different places, done ran around, done did shit in the house, done ate, done drank, did all of that shit, and this is literally what my face looks like. Okay, bitch. All right, so let's take a look here and see if anything has dissipated. You guys see I still have my blush on my face, still have a little bit of the contour, still have some coverage in the areas where I've got some hyperpigmentation. I know some of y'all motherfuckers are like, bitch, where the hyperpigmentation at? You will understand more when I talk to y'all about my laser hair removal process. And then you'll fully understand when I say that shit, what the fuck that shit means, okay? But just know there is darkness in the areas of my face that I always mention. All right, so, although I appreciate the compliment, bitch. Okay. So, okay, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go over here. Forehead. Y'all know I perspire in my T-zone. I'm even perspiring right now as we speak. By a little bit, because the shit's hot in this motherfucker. Okay. We're gonna go through the pros of this motherfucker right here. Okay. First and foremost, the pro, bitch. The pro, bitch. The pro, bitch. Are you seeing? Like, bitch, this shit has been on my face since 10 something this morning, okay? This promises 12-hour wear, okay? I have literally had this shit on my face for damn near over 8 hours, okay? Because it is now almost 8 o'clock in the evening, bitch. And I have done no reapplying of any kind of facial powder whatsoever, ever. Okay, even for the videos I shot today, I didn't reapply powder to shoot said videos, bitch. Okay, so the 12-hour wear, shit. I never, ever wear foundation that long any damn way. And for it to have lasted this long with it looking this good is fucking phenomenal, okay? Next thing that's a pro with this motherfucker is the fucking price point. You cannot beat the fact that this motherfucker is $27, and just say it in layman's term, bitch. $27, bitch. $27. This is less than most foundations you find at places like Sephora, Nordstrom's, and all the other places that you would find this foundation from, okay? So the price point alone is worth the fucking purchase of said product. Does it give the natural matte look that it's saying that it gives? I have to completely agree. It's not a matte look, and there's just a little bit of that glow that you want in your face if you want that natural look, but there is some matte to it. So it's not overly dewy, which y'all know I do not like overly dewy foundations to begin with, okay? And of course, depending on the primer that you use, whether it's a mattifying primer, a moisturizing primer, or even just the mattifying powder that you use to set your foundation, that's most definitely going to change how the foundation does work for you. Coverage. Y'all saw how much shit I done put on my motherfucking face. Now, y'all know typically when I apply foundation, I do like a porcelain as fuck ass face. I like to look like,
bitch, your face is beat, bitch. You ain't got no motherfucking flaws, bitch. Are you a porcelain doll, bitch?
So I put my foundation on for these first impressions videos the way that I would normally do it. Now, y'all saw how heavy I put that motherfucker on, but if it's medium to full coverage, it should be a bit buildable, right? Well, I have to agree with them. They said moderate to full coverage. That I am in complete agreement with that shit. I literally feel like this is a very, very buildable foundation. It's very breathable on the skin. It is extremely comfortable on the skin. I do not feel like I have makeup on my face whatsoever. And for real, y'all, really? Are you looking at my motherfucking face after this many hours of wear and a bitch hasn't touched up a motherfucking thing, bitch? Like, I still have a glow to my face, bitch. Okay, look, this motherfucking sweater ain't making me do nothing but look like I'm trying to be on some thought type levels. But anyway, y'all seeing this shit though? For real. Okay, so those are the pros. Now, as far as the cons of this product, and there really are not a ton of this shit, okay? But I have to make mention of it because these may be things that you guys are looking for, okay? And y'all know I'm thorough as a motherfucker, so I'm gonna give you everything from the root to the motherfucking to the bitch. As a concealer, this is not my favorite concealer in the world to use specifically on the under portion of my eyes, okay? You guys know that I have grayness on my lids. That's not a problem. I feel like it did exactly what it was supposed to do, which was to kind of cover that up and mask the grayness that is there, okay? As far as any of the other hyperpigmentation that I've mentioned that I have on my face from just zits and other things that I will tell you guys about in a future video, and that I feel like it covered very, very well. But more specifically for my under eye area, there is still some grayness peeking through, and as the day has passed and the day has gone on, I've seen more and more of that grayness. And you guys know I also have lines under my eyes here, as you guys can see. So if I just pull on it, which you're technically not supposed to be pulling on your eye like this, so don't do that shit. But if I were to pull on it just a little bit, you can see if you were up close to me that some of this concealer has kind of dissipated a little bit in that area, specifically because of the lines in my eye, and then it also doesn't necessarily cancel out the gray. So if you were up close to me, you would see that there is still grayness from the darkness that's underneath my eyes, okay? So as far as a concealer that I could use on its own, more specifically for this area here where I have the grayness, okay, I would most definitely say this did not work for me. So I myself would continue to use the concealer that I always use, which is my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. That's my Holy Grail concealer in NW45. I will leave that link down below as well in case you guys want to check it out and see which concealer I'm referring to. That is my Holy Grail. That is what I found is my favorite to be able to conceal underneath my eyes here. So I would most definitely say for someone who has some of that issue, if you've got that darker area under your eye or any place in particular that you're looking to spot treat and maybe just cover up some of that darkness, I would definitely say be prepared, okay, to use your own concealer or your concealer of choice, or even color correct the shit before you go ahead and put this on. Another thing about this product, and again, this is just something really small, but again, not my favorite, and since I'm being thorough, I might as well tell y'all this shit as well, okay? Not the biggest fan of the motherfucking applicator, which y'all would think because it's such a big fat magic stick that I would love this shit, but I'm not the biggest fan of the applicator, and I don't really think it's necessary. I'm almost to the point where I would rather just pour this motherfucker into a container that has a pump on it and just pump it out and keep it moving. And y'all know I have tons of information about containers. I'll leave a couple of the links down below if you guys want to get some of those airless pump containers that I use to pour some of my foundations in when I don't necessarily like the applicator or the fact that it's a twist off container for my liquid foundations. I'm just not the biggest fan of this. I don't really feel like it's necessary. I get why they made the stick so big because we all know about the stick and the fact that it's magic. When it's big, it's great, you know, but not in this particular instance. Here are the last two things. Y'all already know my deal with these makeup companies who really don't have a shit ton of shades. For us darker melanin, beautifully brown skin tone women or men, okay? And that would most certainly be the case with this particular product. I feel like this particular product is such a good product that I feel like they need to come out with more shades. They only have 20. This being the darkest, deepest shade. And, okay, I'm not the darkest, deepest sister out there, boo-boo. So I'm gonna need Clinique to go ahead and expand their line a little bit. Give us some more women of color friendly ass color or men of color friendly colors, okay, in this motherfucking collection because this is a great product. But all in all, bitch, this motherfucker gets 2 motherfucking thumbs the fuck up. The price point alone for the product and the end result of said product is worth the motherfucking coin. This works out better than a lot of the higher end, more expensive as fuck ass makeup that's out there and that's available at Sephora, okay? So I would most definitely say purchase this motherfucker if you haven't had a chance to get your hands on this shit. If you guys are oily and if you guys are drier, this is actually a pretty decent formula. I would most definitely say that what they boasted, which is that it's suitable for either dry or oilier combination skin types, I would have to agree. The only thing I would say is because it is not a completely dry matte formula, that those of you guys who are a little bit oilier, okay, whether you're combo or you are oily, you gotta be very careful with this one because it is a dewier matte. So you are going to have breakthrough oil. You are gonna be greasier than most, okay? So if you really wanna try this product, just know that you're more than likely gonna have to use some form of mattifying primer for sure underneath, okay, or some kind of some kind of mattifying powder to set it, okay? So just be aware of the fact that with oilier skin types, if you're super oily, this may not be the one for you, but if you're combo skin, you may be all right. You might need to just use some form of protectant, a primer, a good mattifying powder like the one that I told you guys I use all the time. That type of thing will help with this. Super oily skin types probably would not go for this. If you're all over oily, probably would say to abstain from this. But if you're dry, you good with this shit. Anyway, y'all know the deal. Number one, you need to go ahead and get your Ebates account. That link is down below because I know y'all motherfuckers are gonna get out there and try to purchase this shit. And if you're gonna do that shit, you might as well get some additional percentage shit back on your card. You know what I'm saying? Get that little savings, all right? So make sure you guys check out the Ebates link down below so you guys can get a free $10 gift card of your choice at the stores that they offer you. in addition to being able to get yourself some shit off your shit, okay? So check out the Ebates link down below to go ahead and get you an Ebates account. Of course, thumbs up this motherfucking video if you want to see more videos, or if you love seeing these motherfucking videos from your girl. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that motherfucking subscribe button, motherfuckers. And you already know what to do. Make sure you guys comment down below. Holla at your girl. Let me know if you guys have tried this product out before, if you plan to try this product out, the pros and the cons that you guys have found. Holla at your girl. Let me know what types of makeup products you guys want me to do first impressions, battle of the brands, etc., with. And y'all already know what to do. As always, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/SocialiteSandy. Hit me up on my Facebook fan page and my Pinterest page. Those links are down below. Hit me up on my blog, TheSocialiteLife.com, and hit me up on Periscope, Snapchat, and Instagram at SocialiteSandy, SANDE. And you already know I love y'all. And I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.